Hello guys, what's going on? Michiel here. Hope you're having a good day. How to make a good character in Dungeons and Dragons Online. This is gonna be a basic general explanation on how to get your character going in the game. If you are a new player, if you don't know that much about the game, this is just gonna be a general overview on what you should do in a tactical sense on how to get your character better than average. You just want to make a good character and you want to be awesome. Now, I already made this because it is easier for me now to explain. Um, First of all, I cannot explain everything in this guide. So about technical stuff about feats, epic destinies, your stats and all those kinds of things, enhancements. You should check those out yourself. So first of all, I'm gonna recommend to you here, you can see handy stuff to use. The DDO Character Planner is really helpful. That's how I created my best characters. The DDO Wiki has a lot of information. DDO forums have a lot of information. DDO YouTube channels. Check out some cool guys. There's actually one on my friends list. And helpful players in game. Just never be afraid to ask something. There's always players to help you with an item or something that you need. You might get a bad response 9 times, but 1 time you will get somebody who's friendly and willing to help you. Now, first of all, you are new to DDO and you want to make a good character. First of all, you need to decide what are you gonna be. Are you gonna be a barbarian with a large axe that only kills stuff and basically doesn't care about anything else? You just want to smash stuff. Alright, that's cool. That's your thing. Gonna make a barbarian. Or you don't want to fight at all. You just want to sneak and be a rogue. Maybe get some traps out of the way and assassinate some mobs. Just be a little bit like a ninja character. That's cool too. You can make such a character as well. It's all up to you. Or do you want to make maybe a more advanced build, a custom multi-class with which has different classes mixed in, like a fighter monk or a wizard monk or a favorite soul ranger. Now these are all options. Or do you want to make a healer that just stands back and heals people and also can do a lot of damage? Or you want to be a caster, a wizard that really does damage on mobs or controls them, takes them out in a single spell, don't even need to fight. These are all options you can choose. So it's important to know what you want to do before you are making the character. If you want to make a good character, it requires some planning. It requires some oversight on how to do things, and that will give you a huge advantage once you are playing the game and selecting your feats and leveling up, because you know exactly what to do. You don't have any questions, and above all, you're not gonna mess any feats or enhancements or stats and screw them up, because it's not impossible to fix, but it's hard to fix once you have made a mistake. Um, you have to reincarnate or get certain items to fix things. Um, it's easier with enhancements, but some things are just not that easy to fix. So that is number one. Alright, so um, number two is gonna be, what gear are you gonna be using? What weapons? What spells and school? Which kind of multi-class? The things I just told basically, but a little bit more precise. So if you want to make a melee like a barbarian, do you have a certain weapon? Do you want to maybe use 2 weapons? Do you want to only use a large axe, or do you want to use 2 axes? Those all depend. So that is important also. For a caster, that means what kind of spells and what kind of schools do you want? Do you want to go evocation and use fire spells? Sure, go ahead. But it's important that you should know that, because you have to take enhancements and feats and all those kinds of stuff, especially for that specific type of role. Now, for multiclassing, which is more complex, which kind of multiclass do you want to be? Do you want to be a character that can do lots of things, heal himself, kill mobs, also cast some spells? Or do you want to be a pure healing kind of build that only fights a little bit but supports the group with maybe ranged? Um, that all depends on you, and it's important to know what you will be making. Alright, so that is step 2. Step 3, what's really important is that you balance your feats, enhancements, stats, epic destinies and gear according to your playstyle and idea. So you have this idea, you know what you're gonna be making. Now you have to balance your feats, your enhancements, your stat points like strength, constitution, charisma, intelligence. You have to balance those stats according to your build. So if you are a barbarian, you're not gonna take intelligence to the maximum. You're gonna have to use strength because you want to do some damage. Unless you have a specific kind of new barbarian build that perhaps can use the int stat for damage, or maybe there's a specific feat that, this is fairly complex stuff, but these things matter a lot. Of course, if you have no knowledge about DDO, you should use the handy stuff there, like I said, and read about the game a little bit and get yourself going so you understand here what I am telling to you. What is also handy is just make a test character. Make a test character and just level him a couple levels and just start, a little bit tuning with feats and that kind of stuff, just to get yourself going in the game. And then make a real character once you have some knowledge. Alright, step 3. Step 4 is creating your character. So actually creating your character in the game, following your plan and learning more about the game. That is step 4. You might think, no, it's step 1, just make a character and go. No. If you want to make a good character, you have to follow certain steps in order to know and get a really good character out of it. Now, step 5 is you got to level 20 or level 30 successfully. Then you can now try to reincarnate and become stronger with a new life and change your entire build even. So basically step 5 is your end reward. You can repeat this whole process and grow and make your character stronger. You can start at level 1 or level 15 if you're iconic, or you start at level 20 if you have epic reincarnated from level 30, which gives you some different kinds of benefits depending on the sphere you choose. Now what to add here? Step 1 is the most important, with step 3, and step 2 and step 5, these are things that you can worry about later, but Step 1 and 3 and 2, what gear, what weapons, your enhancements, your feats, these things all intertwine. So they are really, really important, because if you do one thing wrong, if you take, for instance, if you choose the wrong weapon, you might do way less damage than another weapon, and it might not be for your class or your race. If you take an elf is better with long swords and bows than a dwarf. These kinds of things matter a lot. Now, DDO is a complex game, and it only has become more complex with levels 20 or past that, with the epic destinies and the epic feats and all that kind of stuff. So it can be a little bit intimidating, but do not be scared, because now you have this awesome mind map on how to make a good character in Dungeons and Dragons Online. And maybe you don't understand much about it now, but if you make a couple test characters, you play a little bit, you start going into the game, then you will understand what I mean here with all this stuff, and it will start making sense for you. And of course, it's impossible to put everything here, the races, the classes, so this is just a general overview. I hope you understand that. If you have any questions, do not be shy and put them in the comments section. I'll be willing to answer them. I know a lot about the game. I don't know a lot about every single class, but I am fairly experienced in the game. So yeah, that is basically on how to make an awesome character. It's up to you, basically. What is key here, I think, is preparation is key and knowledge is key in DDO. So knowing things before making a character and planning something, that's gonna help you a huge deal. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, it's all appreciated. If you didn't like this video, please don't be shy, because I know it is not perfect, and I know it's also extremely hard to explain these things in a short and general guide without being too technical, because DDO is actually, it's a fairly technical game. So I will stress you again that knowledge is key. If you don't know anything about feats and you just start playing and you start putting some feats in your build, you basically have ruined everything already at level 1 or level 2. So you have to understand that it might not seem a lot of fun to read much, but actually it is fun to learn stuff. It is fun to see your character get really strong and good because you took the time for something. So you have to understand that you have to sacrifice a little bit of your time and of your interest in reading and getting to know the game a little bit in order to get something that you want to make and get to achieve something. So yeah, that's it. Will put some links in the description for the character planner and maybe the wiki and some other stuff. Always check my descriptions in my videos, because usually extra information is in there. And I hope you guys have a good day, and yeah, hopefully you will make an awesome character after this. Don't be shy to hit me up on Galando, where I play my main characters after I star. And yeah, just give me a holla, and I'll be questing with you real soon, and you'll be showing me how to do. Alright guys, take it easy.